Hello, my friends. It's me, Annette. I'm so excited to share with you my little under 10-minute makeup routine. So, this is me. My face is prepped, it's scrubbed and washed, and I put my favorite serum that I make on my face. You can tell it's really, really ready to be covered. So, I start out with Warm 3. Warm 3 is my favorite foundation ever. That's the color that works for me. But now that I'm a little tan, I add a little bit of summer bronze. It's like a bronze in there. Summer glow, I think it's called. I put a little bit of that in there, just a tiny little bit. Then I take my brush and start kind of patting it on, covering all that redness. And with this makeup, the longer it sits on your face, the better it looks. It kind of works with your skin pH, and it just kind of melts right into your skin and makes it look so even and so nice. So as long as you don't touch your face all day, it will stay on all day long. So there I am. I just kind of cover it up. I don't like heavy coverage. That's what I love about this foundation. You don't look like you're cakey. So many women use foundation that just makes their face look really cakey, and that is not my favorite look. Especially here in South Florida, I want to look like I have nothing on. So then next, I'm going to go ahead and do my eyebrows. I like to use multitasker. I turned my multitasker into a palette because it's just easier to use. So I just slightly, very slightly, I barely put any product on, add a little bit of on my eyebrows. It's not a whole lot, but it's just enough to frame my face a little bit more. And then I do that on the other side. And the rule of thumb is you gotta follow your natural growth of your eyebrows. I am not a makeup artist by any means. I just do what works for me and what I like, and I just like to share that with people. So next thing, what I'm gonna do is just kind of brush it up with the little brush like that. And brush, 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 brush. Okay, so it's very, very little. If I go out, maybe I'll do it a little bit darker, but this is for like everyday look. Next, I'm gonna take my palette. It's called Natural Quartz. And I'm gonna start with Petal. It's like a very light beigey pinky. And I'm gonna apply that just on my lids. But before I do that, I'm gonna spray my brush. There you go, with our misting spray. So I'm gonna spray it. When you apply it wet, it stays on much, much, much better. So I'm just gonna apply it to my lids. Again, this is everyday makeup, very quick. So there you go. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And I like Petal. It doesn't have any shimmer. It's very, very, just a nice everyday color. So I'm gonna do that on the other lid as well. Okay. And then the next thing I'm gonna do is take the second color in the palette. It's called Bliss. It's like a nice bronze color, and that one I'm gonna apply dry, just very tiny little bit, and I'm just gonna apply that right there, just like that, just to give it some depth, but very, very little. I'm not going out, very, very gentle. And then the other colors you can add and build up in a palette to make it look darker, but I'm not going anywhere. We are still in quarantine. So not much going on. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is my eyeliner. I still like the Jet Setter. I like to do it wet, so I spray a little bit of the misting spray right into the palette, and then I like to take a thin little brush and apply it wet, just like that. And I make it pretty thick, because then at the end of the video, I didn't show it, but what I like to do once it's dry is just take another brush and kind of smear it so it doesn't look as harsh. It just kind of gives it a softer line, which you can see in a picture that I posted. So I do it on top, and then I still like it on the bottom. Even people say it's out of style. I don't care. I like it. It makes me feel good. So I still do it on the bottom. But again, it's wet, so it's very harsh. But then at the end, when I'm done with everything, I kind of soften it up once it's dry with just a, fluffy brush. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is my lashes. Yeah, it's really hot. Whew. Had to fend myself a little bit. Okay, next thing I'm gonna do is my eyelashes. I like to curl them. I've heard many different things about the curling thing, but I like it. It works for me. And I still haven't lost any lashes from it, so I think it's good. Okay, then I'm gonna take our lengthening mascara, and I'm just gonna do a little bit. If I was going out, I would do more coats, but this is just enough for every day. It works perfect. And it stays on all day, and it doesn't smear, which I really, really like. Okay, and then next thing I want to do, after that's done, I like to give my face glow. I feel when your face is glowy, it just looks so much healthier and younger. So what I liked lately a lot is Crowned All Over. So what I do is I take a little tiny bit into the cap, and then I just kind of apply it to my cheeks. I don't know if that's the right way of doing it or wrong way of doing it, but I like it. Especially on camera, it just kind of looks like you really have a glow to your face. Okay, and then I finish it off with a little bit. Actually, I don't finish it off. What I do is I put a little bit of bronzer. So I like to go with Dark 3 and just kind of apply it right there, right there. I am releasing weight, so my face finally is getting a little bit smaller, but I have a long way to go. So this contours it a little bit, makes it look a little bit thinner. I gotta do what I gotta do. Okay, next, this is the finisher. It's Veo. Veo, it's like the best thing in the world. All you use is a little tiny bit in a cap with a big fluffy brush and just kind of apply it all over. Yeah, take off the extra excess, otherwise you're gonna be like a shiny crystal ball. And just kind of apply it all over your face and your forehead, and it just kind of gives you that nice glowy, glowy look. Eh, these bangs, I'm growing them out again. I'm always changing my hair. Okay, and then the last thing I'm gonna do is put Embrace. Embrace is my favorite lip gloss for every day. I wear it every single day. A lot of people don't realize how much toxic lipstick they eat. This makeup is non-toxic, so no harm. Anyways, all done. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys soon.